Hello guys, my name is Chetan. Welcome back to my channel. This is my Gameweek 3 team selection and captaincy pick video. But before that, I will just take a look at my Gameweek 2 team. I'm not gonna talk much about my team. I'm just gonna show you my team. So this is it. So in Gameweek 2, I made 73 points. My overall points got to 178. Overall rank to 208,942. I've already made one transfer, which is gonna be a surprise for all. I think you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. I also have one free transfer. So my squad value right now is 97.9 million and I have 3.0 million in the bank. So without further ado, we'll just get right into it. But before that, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and hit the bell icon for timely notifications. So starting off with the goalkeeping department, as I've had in Gameweek 2, I have Sanchez in my team. So most of the managers think that Brighton won't keep a clean sheet against Everton, but I think they do have a chance because Everton's main goal threat is Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who is obviously a great finisher. His main goals come from attacking crosses, from headers, but I think Brighton's back three are quite good in air balls, in defending the box, in defending the headers. So I think Brighton have a pretty good chance to keep a clean sheet, and they have been defensively best team so far in PL. So I think they have a chance to keep a clean sheet. Then I'm gonna go with 4 defenders this time around. First of all, I will talk about the change, that is the transfer I made. I took in Sofal instead of Trent Alexander-Arnold just cause to free up funds, because I wanted to play 3-4-3 in upcoming game weeks. So yes, I transferred out Trent Alexander-Arnold, who is coming up against Chelsea, and brought in Sofal, who is coming up against Crystal Palace. West Ham has been arguably one of the best teams so far, but these are early days. But I think against Crystal Palace, who have been woeful, I think West Ham can keep a clean sheet, and Sofal does offer that attacking threat too. So I've gone with Sofal, who is priced at 5.0 million, so that gives me 3.0 million in my bank, as I said earlier. So next defender in my team is gonna be Luke Shaw of Manchester United. In the first game week, he was disappointing, although they didn't keep a clean sheet. They only had considered one shot on target, which was scored by Eiling. And in the second game week, though United were poor, I think Luke Shaw was very good. He got 2 points and 2 bonus points for his attacking prowess. But against Wolves, I think I think there's gonna be change in their defense. I think Varane is gonna come in for Lindelof, and I think they're gonna be solid back there. So I think they're gonna keep a clean sheet. So Luke Shaw, I think, has good clean sheet potential, plus he can give attacking returns in Gameweek 3 against Wolves. Next up is Everton defender Lucas Digne, who has been the woeful defender in my team, woeful player in my team, who hasn't given me any return whatsoever in first 2 game weeks, and is pretty highly priced asset too. He's priced at 5.5 million, and I think this is his last chance. He's coming up against Brighton. Next up is Burnley. So I've right now sticking with him. He has got that attacking potential, though he hasn't made any mistakes. Everton have mostly conceded due to their defensive mistakes, due to 1 or 2 plays, mostly Keane. But I think Godfrey is gonna be back, and I think everything in the Everton's backline looks solid, and Dean also has that attacking potential. So I'm gonna go with Dean this time round. And my final defender on my team is Eiling of Leeds. I think Leeds are very good side against the teams who don't play that footballing brand or play pragmatic football. I think Leeds get battered by top 6 sides, but against the low footballing sides, I think Leeds just dominate them, and I think this might be a just high scoring game. And Burnley aren't playing that defensive football like they used to in previous seasons. So I think it's gonna be an interesting one. So in the midfield, I've gone with 3 assets. So my first midfielder is gonna be Mason Greenwood of Manchester United. He has played up front in first game week, on the wing in the second game week, and in both the games he has given attacking returns, and he has looked very good. He's the best finisher in that side, and I think this time around, Cavani being out injured, not fit, I mean, and Marshall also not up to the game, not up to the match fitness. I think Greenwood is going to be their main attacker alongside Bruno Fernandes. So I think Bruno will get, I think Greenwood will get attacking returns this time around too. So my next midfielder is gonna be Bruno Fernandes, who in first two game weeks, both the game weeks played quite centrally. He made those runs behind the defenders backline against defense backlines. That's how he scored 3 goals in first game week, and I think he's gonna do the same this time around. That didn't work against Southampton cause Fred and Matic played in midfield. None of them did offer him those balls, those excellent balls behind the backline. But I think Donny van der Beek and Fred will help that transition from defense to attack quickly. And I think it's going to be a very good game for Bruno Fernandes, and I think he's probably one of the best captaincy choice too for this game week. Then next up is Liverpool's Mohamed Salah will be coming up against Chelsea. Chelsea against top 6 sides tend to go little defensive. They tend to keep things tight at the back and usually win these games or draw these games 1-0. So I think this is going to be a very tight game, and I don't think Salah will get any attacking returns in this game. So up front, I have gone with 3 strikers. My first striker is Callum Wilson, who did miss that golden opportunity last week against Aston Villa, but this time around against Southampton, who had looked shaky. I don't think they were particularly good against Man United. I think Man United's transition was pretty slow. That made the job easier for Southampton. But this time around, I think against Newcastle, who are playing pretty attacking, this time around, I think it's gonna be difficult to keep a clean sheet for Southampton. I think Wilson is going to get attacking returns. So next up is Danny Ings. This probably might be his last match in my last game week in my team. So he's coming up against Brentford, who have been pretty solid in first 2 game weeks. They haven't conceded many goals, but Ings doesn't require many chances. He's very clinical. Offer him 1 or 2 inside the box and he will finish them. So I think Ings will get attacking returns too. And my final player in my team is the star for FPL as of now is Antonio, who did return massively in both the game weeks. Last week he got 19 points, and I think against Crystal Palace, who didn't have a good start, I think he is one of the best captaincy options for this week. So I think he's gonna give attacking returns too. So as you can see, I don't have Benrahma, his attacking partner, but I can still bring him in by taking out one of the 4.5 million midfielders on my bench, that is Bissouma or Brownhill. Mostly it's gonna be Brownhill. So I have that move in mind, that taking a midfielder in, but I'm just waiting till the deadline time because of that international news, because of those international fixtures that some players might go on international duty and might not return back. Though Premier League clubs have denied the players to go to their international duties, but I think FIFA will respond to this. They might respond before the deadline day, they might respond on Monday, but I am gonna wait till the last minute of the deadline. So if any news doesn't break out, I think I'm gonna go with another midfielder, a 6.5, 6.2 or maybe a 7.0 midfielder. Rafinha, Benrahma, Madison are on my watch list. So that's it guys for this game week. Do let me know what you think about my team selection for game week 3 in the comment section below. Also, if possible, do post your teams in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for timely notifications, and also follow us in Instagram where I will post my final team selection and captaincy pick just before the deadline. So make sure you do that. Also follow us on Twitter at SoccerTalkOfficial16. All the links will be provided in the video's description. See you in the next one. Good luck.